Hi guys, this is Zach from Watches on You, and today I'm going to be taking a look at a new Omega. This is the Omega Seamaster for Beijing 2022. So this is the new Omega limited edition for the next upcoming Winter Olympics in Beijing. And Omega is known, they're the official timekeeper of the Olympics, so they always put out an Olympic special edition for each games. And this is the one for the Beijing. This is the Seamaster, based on the Seamaster Professional. It is 42 millimeters in size, so it's the same exact case as the traditional Seamaster, stainless steel. There's no difference at all for the case, other than actually the case back, which says Beijing 2022 on the back. The rest of the watch is what's different. So you're going to have a different bezel and a different dial. So the bezel is a titanium relief bezel, which I actually really like. It reminds me a lot of the Platinum Yachtmaster 1 bezel that Rolex used to use. And I think that it really makes this watch look very kind of unique. It really jumps out at you when you compare it to the ceramic bezels. Obviously, it's not going to be quite as scratch resistant as ceramic because it is titanium, but it should hold up just fine over time. And I think, again, it just makes it stand out from the crowd a little bit. And it also reminds me a bit, too, of the chrome bezels that Omega used to put on the old wave dial Seamasters. Now, as far as the dial goes, you have this nice deep blue dial, which is very similar to the standard blue dial for these. I'd say a little darker. It's more of a navy on this, which I really quite like. It is a sunburst as well, and it is a ceramic dial, so it is nice and shiny. And then you have different colored indexes or indices, which would be marking the Olympic colors. So that's really the only kind of thing that will tell you that this is an Olympic edition, which I really like. Watch manufacturers have realized recently that people don't generally want a watch that screams whoever they're partnering with. I mean, some of the most, I guess, not really obnoxious, but kind of apparent examples of this would be Girard-Perregaux with their Ferrari watches, where they wouldn't even put a Girard-Perregaux logo on the watch and just replace it with the Ferrari logo. They kind of realized when people are spending a lot of money on an expensive watch, that's not really what you want. So they're kind of toning it down. Breitling has done this too with the new Bentley limited editions. You can barely tell they're a Bentley limited edition. So I really like how this watch is done. It's almost just a standard Seamaster with a different bezel, which I like. I think this looks really nice, and I like how that was done. So now I'll put it on the wrist. So the 42 millimeter size I think is good. Seamasters tend to wear a little smaller. They tend to wear almost like a 40, I would say, because they have really short lugs, which kind of contributes to the smaller size or smaller appearance. I have about a 7.5-inch wrist, so take that for reference. I would say it wears very similar to a Submariner, if you've ever worn a Submariner. They're very thin as well. I believe they're about 13 millimeters, so again, roughly similar to a Submariner. And the fit and finish is very nice. The bracelet is very nice. You can see it's the standard Omega bracelet where you have the two smaller links and then the larger center and outside links. Very high quality, very well done. The clasp is just a standard 2-button. You don't have a safety latch over the top, which is just fine though. I mean, the 2 buttons, I used to have a Seamaster and it never came undone on me on accident ever. So I don't really see an issue with not having an extra safety latch over the top. It does have a quick expansion mechanism where it says push there, push it, and then you can extend this out. It also has another diving release, which is right there, where if you extend it all the way, you can pop that out to give it an even larger size, so it will fit over like a wetsuit or something of that nature. Again, I think this watch was very well done. They didn't change the original model that they based it off of very much, and it doesn't scream Beijing Olympics, which I think is good. It's just nice hints that let you know that's what it's for. And it has the limited edition aspect, which will make this a little bit more rare than the standard Omega Seamasters. So this watch comes in at a price of $6,150, which is a bit more than the standard, but not very much. So I think that's a fairly good price, just comparing it to other watches in this price range. I mean, it is significantly more than like a Black Bay, but I think the Black Bay is slightly lower quality than these Seamasters. The finishing on these tend to be a good step up. I would like to see the price be a little bit lower, but it should be just fine. just comparing it, again, if you compare it to like a Breitling Super Ocean, it does roughly similar. I would say slightly better quality than that, and that's about this price point. So I think the price point's about on. And I think that, again, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Was this a good limited edition for Omega? Do you like the design of this watch? Let me know what you think. Should Omega keep doing Olympic limited editions? I'd really like to hear your thoughts about this. I would like to thank Continental Diamond for lending us this piece for the purpose of this review. I will leave their link in the description if you're interested in purchasing this or any of the other watches in their collection. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks.